First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today it's a preseason matchup, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Detroit Lions. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit CD at week 3 of the preseason. And this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game. And then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime and get them going again in the third quarter so they're ready to go when the regular season begins? I'm eager to see how these coaches will handle that.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
And it wasn't that long ago that there were a lot of conversations about whether Jared Goff was truly going to be a frontline starter in the NFL. And he's proven all of those critics wrong. He's taken his game up big notches in the last few years. Now what he needs to do, sustain that success in the regular season come playoff time.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy over just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 21.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now it's gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. Bates' kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So they'll likely get a few more drives before we see the second team, but a good start for the first unit with 3 points.
Yeah, good start, and now they want to see them build on it because you're exactly right. They'll get a few more drives at this stage of the preseason. Can they continue to evolve and add to what we just saw in the first drive?
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And there's no doubt about the talent that we see from C.J. Stroud. We've watched it develop in his first 2 years in the league. But the best way quarterbacks are graded is winning. He's out there trying to win his 3rd division championship.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown,
Joe Mixon. 65 yards. And the Texans have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to be out of bounds goes across the 50. Great return. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive.
46-yard line.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? And this...
He's got a man, complete. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Ross St. Brown, 45 yards. And the Lions have retaken the lead. To try here for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
At the Lions' 40-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Pickup of 2 yards. First down, Houston.
The tight end in motion right. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Texans.
Stroud to throw it. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield with man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 102 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They'll try and power it home here with a fullback Johnson. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Stroud now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Harrison Bryant from 3 yards out. And the Texans have moved out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10.
Lions 10.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
For Houston.
And he returns this to the 22. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Be ready! Be ready!
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Goff now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the fourth quarter. That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere.
He was taken down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
A loss of a yard brings up second down at the Lions.
On the delay, it's Mixon. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Brian Branch on the tackle. A gain of 13 yards. And the Texans.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's Stroud. Open man is Kirk, complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be second down.
2-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Stroud working out of the gun. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't come in. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kyrie Fairbairn comes over.
A 39-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they had on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Trying the left side with Gibbs. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Goff now looking to throw. On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays. You kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Complete to right. It's so close. He gets it to the wall. Out of bounds right there. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they have it first and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
To throw is gone. And it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now for the point after. And he gets it to go all even, 17 apiece.
Ties the game at 17.
A drive that time of 6 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it first and 10. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up second down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now is Stroud. That's caught again by Schultz. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Stroud looking to throw. There's a short throw taken in by Bryant. A big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Stroud. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Stroud will look to throw once more. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So they're able to get in that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before break here. Goff. They'll let this go deep for St. Brown. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. We now proceed to the start of the second half. All right, Scott, great work as always. We'll see what the second half brings here. These two defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads at intermission. These offenses, they have had their way so far. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think the coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second down at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw. Stroud. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Texans first down.
Mixing up the middle. And able to get this to the 31. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this third quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the second half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the third quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Operating from the gun. Stroud. A throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Kaimi Fairbairn now to attempt the Texan field goal. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Williams loses the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talk about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Off play action. Here's Goff. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and a good footwork nearly all for naught. So from the 37, here's a second down and 9. Goff. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
20.
Here's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
To the air again. Goff. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 38-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38. Out of the gun. Goff. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 4th down, Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down. Seemed like they picked an excellent time there, Charles, to go with a draw play.
They certainly did. Caught a little over-eager trying to get into the backfield and get to the quarterback. They used their speed and their aggressiveness against them, didn't they?
Now Goff. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's right. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now Goff. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's good. 4 on Lions. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Gibbs is in for a Lions touchdown.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Now the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. And now out comes Houston. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tightrope. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. Second and long. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
We know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. They'll let this go deep for Collins. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 71 yards. And the Texans answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Oh, no, he lost the football. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there in the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bundled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Here's Goff. Open man right side is St. Brown. And getting this just shy of midfield, is spotted at the 49.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Lions. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now it's gone. This is caught by Williams. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 51 yards. And the Lions use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Goff looking to throw. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the fourth. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up first and 10 here. On the bootleg, Stroud. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. They'll come up now on second down. Here's Stroud. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
It's a gain of a yard.
Stroud to throw it. Caught left side. Here's Dell. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Stroud. And he can't get it through. He's taken down. They'll come up now. This is second and long.
It's second down.
Now Stroud. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. So a field goal on this drive could settle things. Remember, no overtime in the preseason, though a tie now seems hardly likely. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow.
Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for two. Here's Stroud. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
So here's Goff and the Lions. Down by 7. A little over 50 seconds remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Goff. It's complete to Williams. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
First and 10 at the 30.
Now let's go. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. They get back at the 36. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Here's second down. Goff now to throw. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A lot on the line here, even for just a preseason game. Jobs to be won and lost. It's third down. He's got his target. That's complete. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now this offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans have just about sewn up this football game. To Inigo Stroud, and that is going to be all she wrote. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Ford Field.